Hi, Glow Getters. Welcome to the Glow Up. Hope you guys are well. Joining us for Glow Chat today is Kimone Ferguson, a cake and cookie artist baking her way to success. Hi, Kimone. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you, Ayana?
I'm good. Thank you so much for joining us today for our first ever virtual Glow Chat interview.
I'm so excited. Thank you for having me.
All right, so tell us, who is Kimone Ferguson?
I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York. Grew up in New York with my Jamaican parents, and then I moved to South Florida, Fort Lauderdale, and now I live in Charleston, South Carolina. I have two older brothers and two nieces and three nephews. And I really enjoy things like arts and crafts and painting and just the overall aspect of baking. And that's how that led me into my own business, Kimone's Cake Art Studio.
Okay, nice. So, what three words would you use to describe yourself?
Artistic, like I said, love arts and crafts. So on the artistic side, very personable. So I really enjoy, meeting new people and just connecting with them and really understanding, how I can, be a good inspiration to their lives, and then also hardworking. So really put in the time and effort to really grow and see my business from where it was before to where it is now.
Okay, speaking of your business, how did you start the business and when did you decide to start?
Mhm. So I originally started as Cake Artistry by Kimone, and it started when one summer I went to the local arts and crafts store, Michael's, and that was a summer when I was babysitting one of my cousins. His mother actually asked me, if I wanted to go with her to the store, and I was like, sure. Then we ended up at Michael's, and from there they were offering cake decorating classes, and she was like, do you want to take one of these courses that they're having? And I said, yeah, maybe, I guess. Wasn't really sure about what the class was going to entail. So I spent the 4 weeks that they had for the class, 4 days doing the class, the cake decorating class. And from there, I loved it. And so I started getting into the baking aspect when I was making cakes for friends' birthdays, family gatherings, so like Thanksgiving and Christmas. And I just knew that my plan was to open my own bakery. I always said the places where I wanted to open it was going to be New York because that's where I'm from, Florida because that's where I grew up, and then Jamaica because that's where my family heritage is. So that's was my life dreams and
Yes.
goals and aspirations, and that's what led me into wanting to get into the baking world now.
So, apart from the first class that you took, are you self taught or did you seek professional training?
I'm more on the self-taught side of things, watching a lot of different videos on YouTube, Googling, researching, just kind of studying what, I see out there as far as other videos. So pretty much self-taught. I haven't gone to any of the culinary schools or professional training programs. So really just Michael's cake decorating courses.
Wow, fully self taught. That is awesome. So, tell us, Kimon, what is your creative process? How do you come up with designs?
So the creative process for me is, first I want to get inspiration from Pinterest. So I go there, look to see the different techniques that I want to learn, and then just kind of look at the different color palettes. So, thinking with the artistic mindset. So how am I going to get these colors to work for this design that I want to do? So I kind of sketch it out. When it's cakes, like I sketch it out to see what it's going to look like. And then when it's cookies, I kind of play with the different designs and just test out a couple things before actually putting it together. But it's really just getting a lot of inspiration from, Pinterest, seeing a couple of sample ideas, like looking at other artists' work, but then just trying to, make it into my own. So not necessarily taking the work and copying it, but really just using bits and pieces and formulating my own design.
So, what is your favorite pastry to eat and what is your favorite pastry to design?
To design, hmm, I've really enjoyed the sugar cookie aspect. So those sugar cookies allow you to really create any kind of design that you want out of a cookie. So the same thing you can do it with cake, but I feel like cookies are on a different level where it's like a flat surface where you just have an endless palette or canvas to really work with. So I've really enjoyed doing a lot of cookie decorating over the past this past year during the time in the pandemic. And then my favorite to eat is just anything with a bunch of sprinkles. So like the funfetti style treats, like I love funfetti cookies, funfetti cakes. Anything just has all the colorful sprinkles. That's the one that I love the most.
Okay, so if you have an opportunity to create a new style of cookie or cake, what would it be and what would the ingredients be?
So if I was to create my own cake or treat dessert, I'd make sure that it'll have a lot of sprinkles just to give it that colorful vibe, but also making sure that it's going to have the Oreos. So Oreos is typically a fan favorite. I would mix that into the buttercream, make it like a nice creamy flavor. Um, and then as far as how I would design it, I've been I've seen a lot of different things where um, I'm fascinated by the dimensional aspects, the height cakes or cakes with a lot of height and dimension. So it would have to be one that's like you know tall, like a freestanding cake that just makes you go, "Wow, this is a cake!" Like how did she get to that to be designed like that?
Oh.
It has to be something that's like not the typical ones that you just stack on top where you have the different tiers, but it's one where it'd be carved where it looks almost as if it shouldn't be able to stand alone as a cake. So lots of ideas in my mind on that one, but
Wow, interesting.
out there.
Since your cake could be the not so average kind of cake, what's one of the craziest designs you've ever done?
The craziest, I did actually do a cake that was for my brother's birthday party. It was a cake that was a turntable and it had a airplane on top. And then I also had another one that was made out of fondant. So like the sugar, like a sugar ingredient that it was a picture. It was him, the character, and then he was behind the turntable, and it had like his name and a sign behind him. And this was at the time he had blonde hair, so it had a blonde mohawk on the top of his head. So, so that's been my most interesting, where I actually
Okay.
gone to model and create an image of him, and then had that where it was a turntable and then an airplane for the second cake that I did for him.
Nice, very creative. What advice would you give to someone who is looking to get into cake and cookie artistry?
Cake cake artistry takes a lot of time and patience and practice. So I'd say, you want to make sure you're taking the time out to hone in on your skills, figure out what makes you you, and just really utilize that creative aspect that you have to make that come alive, whether that's in the cakes, cookies, brownies, whatever it is. But also the biggest piece is going to be, when pricing your materials, your creations, you want to make sure that you're taking into effect the time that goes into doing these treats. So, somebody can see your work and will want you to make that beautiful cake that you made for the price of like $50. But you have to know the time and effort that it's going to take you to make that cake. It's worth like $200, $300, and just making sure that you understand that your time is valuable and you want to get paid for that, and you don't want to just sell yourself short just because you'd be looking for you're just looking to sell to new clients. So just always making sure you understand your worth and the time and effort, and then just really working on your skills. So, I've come a long way. It's been about 15 years since I started actually baking. And, I'm still always learning.
Good.
I'm still always learning. So I wouldn't say that I'm the smartest baker out there or the most creative, but I take the time to really develop my skills and just make sure that I'm progressing and trying new things. So never stop learning.
Okay, that's really good advice. So you said you've been baking for 15 years now. What services does your business offer?
So I do custom cakes for birthday parties, all the small gatherings, birthday brunches, baby showers, things like that. And then also wedding cakes. So obviously you're getting married, you want a big, nice, elegant, luxury wedding cake. I do that as well. I also do custom cookies. So that's for just, birthday parties or any other special occasion, or even if you just want cookies that look pretty, decorated cookies as well. But also classes I've gotten into classes as well. So I've created an event called Cakes and Cocktails, and that's a hands-on cake decorating class. And that's where I teach you how to decorate your own 6-inch cake, all the way from the beginning stages of filling the inside of the cake, doing a crumb coat around it, and then doing your own design on the outside. So really giving you a hands-on fun experience while also being able to enjoy cocktails that you bring to the event as well. So giving you the opportunity to have fun with your friends while also learning something new about cake decorating.
Okay, so are these classes in person or do you do virtual classes as well?
Mm-hmm. So these classes were in person prior to COVID, but now, I'm working on going the platform of virtual. Right now, the virtual classes that I do are cookie decorating. So I sell DIY cookie designer kits, in which I give you, I bake the cookies and give you the icing to go with it. And so then you're decorating the cookies and using your own style to show your creativity. So, like I said, I'm big into the arts. So now this is a way that I want to see the art come alive in others. So I create those cookie kits and then allow them to be able to show their own designs. And then for the cookie decorating class, once you purchase the cookie kits, I allow you to or I walk you through how to decorate that specific design. So if I've had a couple of groups that had special themes they wanted to do. So I created a theme for their event or created cookies for their event and then walk them through how to decorate that specific design for their event. So they've been lots of fun, especially because they're virtual. So you can do it from the comfort of your own home. But that's on the cookie decorating side. As far as cakes, I'm in transition to making those class virtual, but they're not available at this moment.
Who can access your services?
So I do offer pre-recorded classes where you can see how the cookies are decorated. As far as shipping, shipping the cookie kits, I'm still working out that aspect internationally, but right now it's available in the US. And so, once I get it down packed as far as being able to send it internationally, I will open that up to, Canada, to the islands, just to give others an opportunity to purchase. But at this time, it's currently US purchases.
So, what do you like to do outside of baking?
Mm-hmm. I really enjoy painting. So I have a arts and crafts room in which I have lots of different canvases. Have like blank canvases to just try new techniques, and that too gives me the opportunity to like still hone in on my artistic skills. So I really enjoy the crafty things. So like painting, um, different crafts to make like shirts and acrylic pieces. So there's lots of things lots of projects that I like to work on um, when I have free time to be able to do those. So definitely the painting aspect, but also just brunch is always fun. Going out to try different meals and different food in the local Charleston areas. Trying good eateries and finding things from different bakeries. So just really getting out to see and try other meals, other cooking that's not mine.
That sounds like fun. So here at the Glow Up, we're a lifestyle brand that empowers viewers to glow up in their everyday lives. Where would you like your business to glow up to? What is the future for your art studio?
Yes. So art studio is the route that I do want to go actually. So I the glow up for my business I would like to see is that it will become a full-fledged studio. So one where it'll be a bakery for cakes and all and treats, and then in the back it will be an art studio. So having the opportunity to have my clients come in for cakes and just kind of sit in the lounge and just kind of enjoy the treats that are on display in the shop. And then if they want to take it further to continue and do an actual activity, they can be able to join in and go to the art studio and just do painting with the sip and just different things like that, where they can paint and just have and show their freedom, their artistic freedom through a variety of different crafts that I have. And then as far as like the glow up for my current clientele, so wanting to make sure that I'm positioning myself to get into that the wedding industry. So more so focused on the wedding clients and really growing into the luxury cake business and making sure that everything that leaves my shop is elegant and done with class and style. So really getting into the luxury side of things, just so that my clients can know that they can come to my shop to enjoy the finer things of life.
Okay, that's a nice glow up vision. All right, so last month was Black History Month, and you decided to showcase other businesses on your Instagram page. Tell us why you thought that was important and what made you do it.
Mhm. Yeah, so it's always you know important to uplift those in the Black community, because sometimes the shine is not on those sometimes the shine is not on the Black professionals, and they may not be seen for the work that they're doing. So I thought that now's the time to at least just take it a step further, whether it's not just Black cake artists, but also just Black professionals in their own industry. So giving them a shout out that Black History Month, we do want to honor those who came before us, but also celebrate those who are in the present and who we will be celebrating in the future. So, the work that they're doing now, just making others aware of that. So I received really good feedback from others who were highlighted as well, that they enjoyed learning about other people, because sometimes we're kind of stuck in our industry, and we're familiar with those in the industry that we're in, but we don't see some of those other people in other industries that are doing amazing things. And I help to connect some people to some of the Black professionals to other Black professionals, and now they've contacted them for different services to assist with things for their kids, and just that gave me joy, being able to have them have just to learn that they are now going to be supporting one another, just from doing a simple shout out with their business information. So again, our Black community and our Black businesses need to get that support, and we need to advocate for one another. So I felt that this was the time to be able to do so, and I enjoyed it.
It was a really good feature, and I know I truly learned a lot. Thank you, Kimone, for joining us for Glow Chat today and sharing your baking to success story. We wish you all the best on your glow up journey ahead.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for watching another episode of Glow Chat. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the Glow Up. Also remember to check out Kimone's Cake Art Studio. I have all the links in the description below. Glow up and see who you can be. Until next time, Glow Getters. Bye.